Welcome to the world of fantasy art. My name is Dana Anbar and I'm an oil painter. I do a lot of fantasy art and my inspiration comes from fantasy books and movies. With this style of sort of vlog, you're going to see me doing a little bit of my routine, making my coffee, putting my collagen in there, and now I'm getting started with some marketing for my social media. So a lot of creating content is what I like to start off with in the morning. I tend to like to sit down and just do my laptop work and have my coffee. There's something super peaceful about that. Once I'm all done posting on Instagram, YouTube, and TikTok, then I will go into my art studio and I'm just getting my paint ready for grounding my canvas. I'm grounding the canvas with the color raw sienna. I really like to use raw sienna for a lot of my paintings. However, after getting started on this one, I'm kind of rethinking raw sienna, especially just for like tracing purposes when I'm on the projector. It makes it a little bit trickier. I also think I want a little bit dark, and I think just in general, knowing the color and comparing and contrasting the colors from my gray palette to a raw sienna darker canvas is kind of tricky, and it got a little tricky because it would look like one thing on my palette and then it would look like another completely different color on the canvas. So yeah, that is just something that I am reconsidering. Here you're gonna see me tracing the drawing that I did on my iPad. I used Procreate for this, and I'm just kind of tracing the bigger outlines. I didn't go into too much detail because I didn't actually do too much detail on Procreate. Okay, so I am getting my palette all ready. So over here you'll see that I'm using just mostly primary colors, and this is a technique that I've learned from another YouTuber. I am not I didn't go to school for art. I am self-taught, and so there's a lot of things that I had to teach myself. I used to start off with the craziest amounts of colors. I would buy so many colors at Michael's, and that's what I would use for my painting and for creating a color. I didn't actually used to create colors. I used to just look for the color at Michael's and try and see if they had the same color that I was looking for. So for example, if I was painting grass, I would try and find that exact green of grass and get it. Like worst case or most thing that I would do was, mix it with a yellow to make it a little bit more brighter. Okay, welcome to the next day, having my coffee again, and this time I'm making cottage cheese pancakes. These are very high protein. There's eggs, there's cottage cheese in it, and you guys know I am very into fitness and I am a nutritionist, and so I am in a deficit these few weeks, and so I am tracking my macros using my Fitness Pal, and that's what you see me scanning the cottage cheese for. Anyway, these turned out amazing. I had them with some organic strawberries, and now I'm back to my studio. Okay, so I am cleaning my paintbrush here with oil. So it's really hard to get oil paint off of an oil paintbrush, and or any paintbrush, sorry. And so an easy way to do that is to just dab it in more oil and kind of squish it around a towel. And using just soap is also a really good way to get it off. But water alone won't work, or like water and soap. The water kind of dilutes the soap, and it just doesn't work properly because oil and water don't mix. So now you'll see me setting my palette again for today, and I'm again starting with the primary colors as I explained last time, and that's really the way that I have been getting any color that I need matched. I would just use the primary colors along with brown, which I'm using a burnt umber, I believe, as well as a white with the primary colors. And that's honestly the only thing that I've been doing to get the colors to match whatever color I am trying to do. Anyway, that is it for today. I will be continuing this series, so stick around. And this series is me painting something from the book A Court of Thorns and Roses. If you know who I'm painting or think you know who I'm painting, just stick it in the comments below. And I hope this gave you a moment of calm and maybe even a push to create something today. I will see you in my next video. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and comment. Subscribing really helps me a ton. I am getting started on YouTube and really fresh to this. I have been doing it for quite a bit, but it is hard to grow, and your support means everything to me, and also makes me so happy to see that you are enjoying my videos. Also, let me know what you want to see more of if you enjoyed it, and let me know who you are. Are you an ACOTAR fan? Are you a fantasy romantic reader? Or are you a artist? I would love to know. Let me know in the comments, and so that I know what types of videos you would like to see more of. Thank you so much, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!